Hammerhead is back. Now I gotta say, my Commemoration doesn't like competition. It wants to be the best. But is Commemoration the best, or has Hammerhead just completely obliterated all heavy machine guns in the Void category? Now we have a lot of good machine guns. Void specifically, we have Commemoration, Retrofit, you got things like Corrective Measure, and just a ton of other Void machine guns to use. So why use Hammerhead over these other weapons? Now, two main points to note here are that firstly, Hammerhead is a free weapon. Anyone can get it, and it's easily obtainable. Just play Onslaught. Whereas Commemoration, you have to, well, 1. Raid, and 2. Pay to unlock it because it requires the Beyond Light expansion. However, after grinding a fair bit and getting yourself all the red borders, you can just craft it and put on the godroll. That godroll being Killing Tally and Reconstruction. And even better, you can apply enhanced traits, which soon, you'll be able to apply those better traits to Hammerhead and the other Brave weapons. Now guys, whether we wanted it or not, we've stepped into a war in Onslaught and got ourselves some Hammerheads dropping. So guys, I'm gonna go through Hammerhead and break it down, going over all the god rolls and what you should be chasing if you decide to go after Hammerhead. So if you like this video or don't like the video, then leave a thumbs up or down for the sake of engagement, and let me know what rules you're gonna go for. Otherwise, let's jump straight into it. So firstly, the way you get Hammerhead right now is by farming the Onslaught activity, which you can find over at the Into the Light destination. As always, just make sure to complete the machine gun quest so you can attune Hammerhead, which means you'll have a higher chance of that weapon dropping from those reward chests every 10 rounds you complete. And remember, rewards got buffed with this recent patch, so it's definitely worth grinding for your favourite rules now more than ever. Now the Hammerhead is a 450 RPM Void heavy machine gun that when completing the quest you'll get one with fourths and Killing Tally. Not a god roll, but not a terrible roll either. However, Hammerhead is almost exactly the same as Commemoration that you get from the Deepstone Crypt raid, but when it comes to picking the rolls for Hammerhead, you have two options. You can go DPS, or you can go all round, which is what I tend to go with, which is best used for general ag clear, and would be ideal for things like Onslaught, Grandmaster Nightfalls, or just regular seasonal activities like the Coil. And although you have Commemoration that does exactly the same job, Hammerhead is basically your alternative if you don't have access to that weapon. But I am actually really liking Hammerhead a lot. It does feel too similar to Commemoration, and I'm not gonna lie, Bungie have done a great job bringing all these weapons back. They really do feel good. I even got myself a pretty good roll with Envious Assassin and Killing Tally. Exactly what I have actually been after, but if I can get that rewind rounds, I'd probably prefer that. Now the rolls you can get for Hammerhead in the third slot are Destabilizing Rounds, Rampage, Feed and Frenzy, 4th Time's the Charm, Envious Assassin, Rewind Rounds, and Under Over. While in the 4th slot you can get Surrounded, Onslaught, High Impact Reserves, Killing Tally, Target Lock, Desperate Measures, and Tap the Trigger, so definitely a good bunch of perks there. But of course, we will be competing against Commemoration's Reconstruction and Killing Tally. So obviously we have Killing Tally in the 4th slot, but we don't have Reconstruction available to us. So if you want to achieve a similar roll that feels somewhat like a Commemoration with a big mag that's great for ag clear, I'd go with Small Bore, Flared Magwell, then either an Envious Assassin or Rewind Rounds in the 3rd slot, and a Killing Tally in the 4th slot. With this roll, you will achieve a similar feel to the Commemoration, which is what you should go for if you don't have that weapon, because this roll will be more of an ag clear roll that will just clear the room quickly while keeping that high damage and extra ammo from the reserves. If you want to go more for a DPS route similar to other Void machine guns, again this would be sort of like an alternative to Retrofit, then I'd go with 4th Time's the Charm with Target Lock, although to be honest I really wouldn't use this roll personally, because you may as well just use Retrofit at that point. Now some of you might want to go with Rampage and Killing Tally for that crazy DPS stack, but personally I wouldn't actually go for this, and a reason for that is because you just don't need that extra damage. I wouldn't sacrifice the chance for up to double the ammo capacity for a bit of extra damage. By the time you've killed a bunch of Yellow Knights to get that max damage stack, it's probably time to reload, so in my opinion it's pointless. Whereas you can benefit from a decent damage buff with Killing Tally and have extra rounds in a mag for more effective ag clear despite losing a bit of damage for not having the 2 damage perks. But either way, other rolls that are good keepers are an Envious Assassin or Rewind Rounds with either Onslaught or Desperate Measures, but personally your PvE god roll is a Rewind Rounds and Killing Tally. For PvP, I would go with a hammer forged rifling, accurized rounds, then a rampage and tap the trigger with a stability masterwork. But if you know me, I'm not really a PvP person, so you're best asking the comments when it comes to using machine guns in PvP, but that's generally the rule I'd be looking for when it comes to getting a PvP rule. Anyway, with that said, Hammerhead being back does offer a lot of good perks, and it's a great weapon for new and returning players to easily access without needing to go into raids or other paid content. But personally for me, I prefer Commemoration, at least for now since we have the enhanced trace on it, but honestly I really do like Hammerhead a lot as well. So if you can't get Commemoration for whatever reason, then grab a good Hammerhead roll because it will be your alternative. Guys, I've been Divide with another quick weapon roll breakdown. Thank you all for tuning in, and until next time, stay safe and keep grinding.